Well, 'tis the season of giving, and News West 9 is asking for your help in bringing the holiday cheer to children across the Permian Basin. Today, we're at Avis Lube in Odessa to bring you our annual Salvation Army toy drive. We'll be there until 6:30 tonight, and we're asking viewers to stop by and drop off any new toy to donate to the toy drive. Now, News West 9's David Marino is live at Avis Lube to tell us a little bit about how it's going on over there. How's it going, David?
Well, Audrey, the News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive is a tradition. Every year we do this to help families throughout the basin, and this year is no different. Today, as you mentioned, we're going to be at the Avis Lube here at 42nd and Grandview collecting toys. Bring by a new unwrapped toy, and all of your toys will go to children in Midland and Odessa. To give you some perspective on how many kids are in need this year, in Odessa there are 1,041 children who may go without any Christmas presents if you don't come by and drop something off. In Midland, there are 1,400 children that will go without. So again, we are trying to collect as many toys as we can, and yesterday we got a little behind. We weren't able to do our live shots yesterday because of the weather, so we need all the toys that we can get. Bring them on down to the Avis Lube here at 42nd and Grandview. We'll be out here until 6:30 tonight. We want to see you come by and say hi, and you'll be making a lot of families very happy here in Midland and Odessa. For now, reporting live in Odessa, David Marino, News West 9.
All right, let's check back in with News West 9's David Marino, who is live at Avis Lube in Odessa, where donations are being collected for our annual News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive. How's it going out there so far?
Well, Audrey, the News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive in full swing. We need your new unwrapped toys. Bring them by the Avis Lube here at Grandview and 42nd. We'll be out here until 6:30. There are a number of children who are benefiting from the toy drive this year. 1,041 children in Odessa and 1,400 children in Midland. So a lot of families in need this year, and some of them will go without Christmas presents without these donations. So go ahead and drop by, bring your new unwrapped gift to the Avis Lube here at 42nd and Grandview. And Salvation Army officials also say don't forget about the older kids, those who are 9 and over. A lot of times, a lot of toys we get are for younger children. Of course, we'll take them, but don't forget those older children, 9 and over, when you're out buying those gifts to bring to us out here. Again, we'll be here until 6:30 at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview. For now, reporting live in Odessa, David Marino, News West 9.
Well, it's cold outside. Retail stores are offering blockbuster deals, and people are breaking out those holiday sweaters. That can mean only one thing: Christmas is here. It also means the annual News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive is underway. Tonight, we're collecting toys at the Avis Lube on 42nd and Grandview in Odessa. Let's go to David Marino, who is live on location. David.
Well, Crystal, the News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive in full swing. Like we do every year, we collect these toys for families in Midland and Odessa, and we need all the help we can get this year. We're a little behind today. Yesterday, we couldn't do our live shots because of the weather, so we're catching up today, but bring out your new unwrapped toy. We are at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview in Odessa. We'd love to see you come on out here. Joining me now is Lieutenant Stephen Carrera with the Salvation Army. Lieutenant, thank you for joining me. Tell me a little about what the need is here in Odessa.
Well, just so you know, there's 302 families, that's 1,041 children who need your help this Christmas season so that they can have Christmas under their tree come Christmas Day.
And again, without these presents, these families, most of them would go without. When we talk about the kind of things that you're looking for, the kind of presents, a lot of times you see toys for the younger kids, but we also need to think about the teenagers as well.
That's right, that's right. And because we're looking for teenage gifts, we're looking for items like bikes. We're also looking for items like cologne, makeup kits for the young ladies, perfume for the young ladies. Those type of items will go a long way in helping us reach our goal and make sure that every family and every child receives Christmas this year.
Again, and 1,041 kids in Odessa. That's a lot of kids, and I'm sure they're so appreciative, the families that you deal with. Tell me a little about, how this affects them every Christmas.
Well, you said it just perfectly. There are children who won't receive Christmas if we don't do this. And every year when we have distribution day, you should see the expression not only of the children, but of these parents too. They are eternally grateful for their Odessa neighbors when they help out and receive Christmas. Because without them, they won't receive clothes, they won't receive food, and they don't receive presents.
All right. Thank you so much, Lieutenant, for joining me. And again, we're going to be out here at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview. And as the Lieutenant talked about, here in Odessa, 1,041 children. In Midland, there are 1,400 children as well that need your help. And these gifts will be divided from Odessa and Midland. So go ahead and bring your new unwrapped toy to the Avis Lube here at 42nd and Grandview. We'll be here until 6:30 tonight. For now, reporting live in Odessa, David Marino, News West 9.
This week, we're trying to fill a truck full of toys for the annual Salvation Army News West 9 Toy Drive. David Marino joins us live from Avis Lube on 42nd and Grandview in Odessa, where we're collecting new unwrapped gifts. David.
The News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive, a tradition. Every year we help get toys for kids in Midland and Odessa. This year is no different. We are at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview, and the Ashley Furniture truck just got here, so we're ready to stuff the truck with the toys that you donate. Now, there are a number of families across the basin that need your help this year. In Odessa alone, 1,041 children need your help. Those children may go without any toys if they don't get any donations this year. And in Midland, there are 1,400 children that are in need. So all the toys that we collect will go to Midland and Odessa. And of course, we want to stuff this truck here behind us. We'll be doing this throughout the week at a different location every day. Again, today we are at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview. And you can come by, donate anything you can, a new unwrapped toy. And don't just think of the young kids here. A lot of times we get a lot of toys for the younger children, which of course is great. But also think of the older kids. Like, for example, you could get an MP3 player, makeup sets for the older girls, cologne or perfume, and the popular item, of course, bikes. We had a lot of bikes that we got last year as well for the donation. So go ahead and come on out here to 42nd and Grandview. We are at the Avis Lube. We'll be out here through 6:30. For now, reporting live in Odessa, David Marino, News West 9.
Well, it is the season of giving, and this year there are plenty of families in the basin who need your help. The News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive is in full swing. Every day this week, we'll be collecting toys at a different location. Tonight, we're at the Avis Lube on 42nd and Grandview in Odessa. That's where David Marino joins us live. David.
Well, Crystal, we could use all the help we could get to stuff the Ashley Furniture truck full of toys for our News West 9 Salvation Army Toy Drive. Again, we're at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview in Odessa, collecting toys for that toy drive. Every year we help families here in Midland, Odessa, those needy families that would otherwise go without this Christmas. Now, a little while ago, Larry Beck of Odessa brought out these toys for us, so we appreciate that. And you can bring out anything that you can afford. And don't just think of the young kids. A lot of times when we get presents, it's mostly for younger children, but also think of those kids that are 9 and over. You could get an MP3 player. Bikes are a big item. Last year, a lot of people brought bikes. Those kids ride those bikes to school. Perfume, cologne, makeup sets for the older girls. Really anything that you can afford. Now, we'll be out here until 6:30 collecting toys for the toy drive, and every day this week, the Ashley Furniture truck will be at a different location. Now, there are a lot of families in need across the basin. In Odessa, there are 1,041 children in need of toys this year, and in Midland there are 1,400 children in need. So a lot of families in need this Christmas, and you can do your part to help by coming out and donating a toy. We're going to be out here until 6:30 again at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview. Now tomorrow we're going to be at the First Basin Credit Union at Midland and Wadley in Midland. We'll be out there from 9 until 6:30, so you can bring your toys out there as well. This is a huge truck, so we have a lot of space there to fill with toys that you can bring in, and bring in anything that you can afford. Again, we're going to be out here until 6:30 in Odessa at the Avis Lube at 42nd and Grandview. And again, tomorrow you can bring your toys out to the First Basin Credit Union at Midland and Wadley. For now, reporting live in Odessa, David Marino, News West 9.